This is the recap for the morning of October 29th. Insanely bullish. Still have yet to fill the new week opening gap. Fuck. And we just continue to keep going up. So it was FOMC. So I was kind of planning about taking a trade, but if something came up, I was gonna take it. We had London high or all-time high, and then relative equal lows at Asia low, and just a bunch of gaps and such. But if something decent trade came up, I was gonna take it, and I did. So price pretty much did nothing off of open, no Judas swing. I mean, there was this tiny little. If I wanted to long, I'd want to see a huge move down, not just a little move into this 5-minute gap. But fast forward, horrible price action. We finally manipulate London highs on NQ, also on ES, and we make 2 3-minute gaps and a 4-minute gap. And once we close this 4-minute, I did want to enter, so I set a limit at this 3-minute gap right here. I set a limit there with my stop right there, and I was just targeting these accumulation zone lows. Well, actually, my main target was right here. I would have taken all my profit right there. That's where we just accumulated off open, and we just kind of sucks because I did get tapped in, and then we kept kind of chopping around, and then once I believe it was this low, I was like, okay, once we take this low, I'm gonna go break even. Actually, wait, no, it was this low. It was this low, right here. It was this low, and then I get stopped out. I break even, and then yeah. So that sucked. And then I'm gonna skip to FOMC. I took 3 trades. Sorry, I was just looking at a DM. Okay. So we still had Asia resting below on NQ and ES. This was kind of a weird FOMC too, by the way. It was a lot different than the other one. It was kind of less volatile for a little bit. But we made this huge move up, and I think my first trade was a 30-second. I think we pulled back into the. Oh no, it was right here. It was a 15-second. No, it was a 30-second right here. Make a 30-second gap. Off. This was the data high. We pulled into a 5-minute right here. Just nicked it out. Whoops. Entered there, and I honestly was targeting like at least Asia lows. So that didn't happen. I ended up trailing my stop loss down. I had it up at the data high. I trailed it down to like here, and then I believe I got break even on it. And then we pull back into this 1-minute gap. And I think I tried a 15-second. I tried this 15-second. Not how I normally trade, but then I tried that, and I got stopped out of that. And one more trade I tried, we had SMT at the highs inside this gap. ES was the leading index. I literally just tried this stop loss at the SMT high, and I instantly got stopped out. So, and then my third one, to make back all my money. Call me lucky, I don't care. Marked out the 50% on this big news wick. I literally just market ordered once we pulled back into it. And I went 2 minis. And I had to close like right, because I was done like 1,500. I closed like right here. Oops. Like right here. And I made back 1,500, like a little more than 1,500. I was up 147 on the day. But yeah, that is the recap for the 29th. This is the recap for Thursday the 30th. So I gotta pull this up. I seriously, oh my god, look at this. I recorded my live trade, and I go to watch it back. Oh, hold on. And this is all it is. Literally my screen is locked. The whole time. Huh? So that's nice. But I did end up taking 3 trades. Or sorry, 2 trades on my trading combine. And then 1 trade on my live account. And these were 2 W's, so I'm up 350 on this. Okay. So this was my thought process for today. So yesterday we had a big drop down from news, which was this low. Strong draw, whatever, I can't mark it out. This low, and then off market open, we did end up taking it out. Yes, also hadn't taken it out yet. And we had good liquidity above. London highs just got swept, and then we had these were like relative equal highs right here. So I low-key wanted that on the day, but the only thing is we were opening up an hourly at 10. We had this big move down, and I was expecting a gap to be made, which I called that out in live time. So I was kind of short until we filled this new week opening gap. We're still really far away from it, but on ES, we're getting really close. So, off open, we just make a huge move down, and we're right next to, these set of London lows from this was this week. This week, good draw on liquidity, and also it lined up pretty much perfect with this new week opening gap on ES. So it's like, okay, perfect. If we tap into the new week opening gap on ES and tap this and get this low on NQ, I'll be ready to long. We end up taking these lows, and then we go up. ES never hits the new week opening gap, and then we end up making 2 5-minute gaps. And I really didn't want to long out of here because ES was already trading above this, taking out this high, which was a 15-minute gap on NQ right here. So I really didn't want longs out of that. So I was waiting. We do end up sweeping these highs pretty good. And then 10 o'clock opens right here. It opens into this hourly gap that it instantly made, making a, no way that's how to do this shit again. It's gonna do this again. Okay, I'm done with replay mode then. We end up making a SMT at these highs. Or no, sorry. It's this. Oops. Like SMT at the highs, we immediately get a 30-second inverse. Like, this is literally like perfect. 10 a.m. open high, looking for a low close to tap the new week opening gap on ES. Right here, we get a 30-second inverse. The SMT hourly tap, 30-second inverse. Boom, I went break even at these lows. I got break even on this. I'm like, okay, perfect. I could just get a re-entry on this. Even though if I would have held and not went break even, my take profit still would have been hit, which is fine. But this is kind of what I expected. Stop me out. Perfect, boom, pull back up, re-sweep these highs. Wick them out, 30-second inverse on this candle. It was the highest time frame. I enter off this candle, I go break even at this low, and then we hit this 5-minute on ES first. So I took out almost like 90% of my position right here, and then I got stopped at break even, and the price continued to go down. And then I also called out this long on NQ that I took on my live account. Come down, wick out this 5-minute. We make a 3-minute inverse right here, which this was the highest time frame in the leg. So you can see right here, no 4-minute, 5-minute, nothing. So I entered off this candle right here. My stop loss was below this 1-minute order block right here. And then I went break even when ES took out this high, and then I took partials when we were at a 1-to-1 on NQ. And then I did close more partials when we came back down to like here. Took more partials because I figured I was going to get stopped again. Yeah, that is the 3 trades I ended up taking today.